All right, we've all been there, right? You've had the most amazing trip, but now you're staring down the barrel of souvenir shopping for literally everyone back home. Well, if that trip happens to be to China, you are in some serious luck. This is going to be your ultimate guide to finding incredible, cheap gifts that won't break your back or your bank. Let's get into it. Does this look familiar? That feeling of standing in a crowded market, totally overwhelmed by all the choices, a list of names just spinning in your head, and that slow, creeping sense of dread? Yeah, it's the classic end-of-trip souvenir panic. We know it well. And this basically sums up the entire problem perfectly, doesn't it? You're working with a tight budget, you have absolutely zero extra space in your luggage, but your list of friends, family, and coworkers just seems to go on forever. It feels impossible. But it's not. I promise it's not impossible if you just have a system. We're going to shop like pros today. And to do that, we're going to follow a really clear set of rules that'll help us build the perfect shopping list. First things first, the price tag. Every single item we're about to talk about costs less than 10 US dollars. Seriously. In fact, a lot of them are closer to just $1 or $2, which makes buying for a big group an absolute breeze. So here they are, our 3 golden rules. Rule number 1, under 10 bucks. No exceptions. 2, it's got to be lightweight and easy to pack. We're talking about things you can just cram into the corners of your suitcase. And 3, they have to be perfect for gifting in bulk, meaning pretty much everyone will love them. Simple, effective, and totally stress-free. Okay, let's kick things off with a category that is a guaranteed win, food. I mean, who doesn't love a good snack? These are the treats that give people a literal taste of your travels, and they are certified crowd pleasers. Now, what's so great about these is the mix of old-school nostalgia and what's trending today. White Rabbit candy is this creamy, milky classic that has a massive cult following online. People on Reddit call it weird but addictive. Then you've got Haw Flakes, which have this unique, tangy fruit flavor that's just pure retro fun. And for your more health-conscious friends, you can't go wrong with small, authentic tea sachets. And we are not done with the food yet. Seriously, how cool are these? We're talking lollipops that are 3D printed with the faces of terracotta warriors. They're basically edible photo props. Or, for the foodies in your life, grab a packet of crayfish seasoning. This isn't just a snack, it's an experience. It's a party starter that lets them try to recreate a famous Chinese dish right in their own kitchen. Okay, next up, let's look at some gifts that perfectly bridge that gap between ancient culture and super modern life. These are for your social media savvy friends, the ones who really appreciate a cool aesthetic find. These guochao items, which literally translates to national trend, are all about adding personality and celebrating a modern pride in Chinese culture. A cool phone chain? That's a perfect TikTok unboxing waiting to happen. A Chinese knot earphone winder takes a problem we all have, tangled cords, and solves it with a beautiful cultural twist. And these earphone cases with ancient art from Dunhuang? Some of them even glow in the dark. It's history, but make it cool. But wait, it gets even more innovative. Some of these gifts don't just decorate your tech. They actually use technology to bring culture to life in a way you just have to see to believe. You know, as one designer said, these things transform history from something that just sits in a museum into this dynamic, portable statement. It's not just an accessory, it's a piece of culture you can actually carry around with you. And this is a perfect example. Check out the AR, or augmented reality postcard. So you give someone this beautiful bookmark, they scan it with their phone, and boom, a video pops up showing an artisan at work, or maybe a cool animated scene. It literally makes the gift come alive. And for a bit of fun, these sticker packs turn kitchen staples like soy sauce and chili oil into these hilarious emoji-style stickers for laptops. All right, our final category is for the gifts that tell a story. These are the hands-on, artistic, and really symbolic items that are pretty much guaranteed to spark a conversation. So the key thing here is the experience. With the archaeology blind box, your friend gets the thrill of digging up their own tiny artifact. The enamel fridge magnets let you turn a boring refrigerator into a mobile museum. And the Chinese knot bookmarks? They're not just for holding a page. They're symbols of good luck, which is perfect for anyone who's into wellness or journaling. Okay, can we just take a second to appreciate how fun this is? You get this little block of plaster, a tiny spade, and a brush, and you literally get to excavate your own miniature terracotta warrior or an ancient bronze artifact. It's interactive, it's memorable, and it costs less than a fancy cup of coffee. And to round out our list, we've got these adorable cute version, which just means cute, mini Hanfu figures. They're like tiny little guardians for your desk. And for something really trendy, calligraphy tattoo stickers. They're a super low commitment, super stylish way to literally wear a piece of classic art for a day. Okay, so your list is ready. But a true gifting pro knows that picking the item is only half the battle. Now we gotta make sure we pack and present them perfectly. First, a little cultural etiquette, which is super important. Stick to lightweight gifts with a good story, including a small card explaining what the gift is. That's a great touch. And definitely avoid giving clocks or umbrellas. Why? Well, in Mandarin, the words for them sound a lot like the words for attending a funeral and separation. So yeah, it's a small detail that shows you've really done your homework. And for packing, let's be smart about it. Flat things like magnets and stickers can slide right into a book or a laptop sleeve. You can pre-pack little gift sets in disposable bags so they're all ready to hand out when you get home. And my favorite tip, keep one fun little toy, like a bamboo copter that lights up, in your carry-on. If you get delayed, trust me, you'll be the most popular person at the gate. You know, after looking at all these amazing, affordable options, the real takeaway is this. The best souvenirs aren't just things. They're conversation starters. They're these small, tangible pieces of a much bigger story that connect you and the person you're giving it to. So, as you head out on your travels, don't just think about what you're going to buy. Think about the story you want to share when you get back. Happy travels!